Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time, please do hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and then you'll know whenever I'm live. Okay, right now we're going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Excuse me. Also for Libra's cross watchers. We know Libra got cross watchers. Let me go ahead and get my cards. All right. So Libra, I asked your collective energy what this reading is going to be about, and I got a very strong sense and saw the scales that you try to keep balanced tipping over. Some might be like, whoa, what do you mean? And have a sense of panic over the balance being disrupted. But here's the thing. It might not be as you think. It's seeming like the scales are being tipped. Look at this. So, as I said, it might not be as you think, Libra. The scales are being tipped in your favor, okay? So I'll explain those cards in a second. Let me get you your third card. All right. See what I'm saying? All right. So it seems like the scales are being tipped in your favor. And card number 32, faith in the process. You've been stripped bare, okay? You're finally stripped naked and you're just feeling super exposed, super raw. I wouldn't be surprised if you're feeling extra emotional lately, especially with this whole Mercury retrograde. I would not be surprised. But know that you're being carried through this, okay? It's almost like a dark night of the soul that you're experiencing, and you're being carried through this in a very loving way with something to watch your back, something to watch your front. They got your 6 and your 12. Is that how they say it? I don't know how they say it. I know they say, I've got your 6, meaning they got your back. So yeah, you're covered. Okay. Don't be too nervous and too afraid of this process. You're covered because look. Okay. If you are not familiar with my readings, this right here has to do with the whole twin flame. You have activated the pinger. All of this rawness, it's cleared space for twin energy to come in. So you guys are starting to become aware of each other. Does that mean that you guys already know each other in real life? Not necessarily, but it does mean your energies have become aware the other exists. So as you become aware, then the magnetism begins. It begins to amplify. And the closer you get together, just like with magnets, the more that magnetic pull intensifies as well. So card number 44, visions of life beyond death. I would not be surprised that right now you kind of feel like you've just died, you've been destroyed. Let me just. Oh my God, hold on. My back is so itchy. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm starting to panic. Sorry. I started to panic because it was so itchy. Okay. Visions of life beyond death. So now that dark night of the soul that you were experiencing, Libra, you're starting to see like, you know what? No, I'm going to get over this. I'm going to get through it. There's a lot of things that I need to do, a lot of things in life that I have to accomplish that I haven't done yet. And I think I'm going to start doing that. And right now your eyes are closed because you're no longer seeing with physical eyes. Instead, you're seeing with your third eye, okay? Look at that compass rose. Look at the full moon. The moon goes through phases, okay? It waxes and wanes. It goes through phases, but that moon is a full moon. It's during the full moon that this light is the brightest, okay? And when you're in the darkest night of your soul, a full moon during the darkest part of your journey can shed so much light. And so you're being redirected to pay attention to the light. You're rebirthing yourself. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's an egg. You're activating dormant strands of your DNA. Your higher self, which is represented by the crow, is sending messages from divinity. You are represented by the peacock. This is letting you know it's okay to be flamboyantly fabulous. It's okay for you to let your true colors show and just spread that and be like, look at me, look at me. That's Libra energy though. Like, hey. And then as you begin this process of like self-acceptance, there goes the owl. That's your wisdom. Your wisdom is returning to you. Okay. Your wisdom is coming back to you. You're going to be perfectly okay. Let's get you guys more cards. I feel satisfied. Hey, what was that even about? Okay, I don't know. I was channeling my inner Libra. All right, let's do this. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Your first card, 3 of Staves. This is practical knowledge, business acumen, enterprise, negotiations, trade, commerce. You're about to do major business moves, okay? This is serious business moves. I mean, does that look like the moves of a freaking amateur? No, he looked like he knows what he's doing. He's got something planned. He's going to do it. Now, your next card is a major arcana card. It's the Magician in reverse. This is about weakness of will, ineptitude, insecurity, delay, the use of one's skills for destructive ends. This is like the freaking Libra card. Don't get distracted. Oftentimes what I see happening is Libra gets so focused on the 2 things outside of them that they're trying to balance that inside goes to poop. Don't get distracted, okay? You have to stay focused on working on the internal so that you can continue to generate a charge to bring to fruition this business badassery. You have something seriously profound that's about to take place, especially if you're doing business, if you own your own business. This is a very interesting time for you. You're generating a charge to do major business moves, major investments, major business moves. But in this last portion of July, as we're in that Mercury retrograde, you're not going to do that. Okay, you're not going to do business work. You have to wait until Mercury is done before you implement whatever it is you think of in this time. Okay? So next is Knight of Swords in reverse. And this is about incapacity, imprudence, dispute or ruin over a woman, impulsive. Okay. Don't think with your pee-pee. Don't think with your pee-pee. Think with this one, not the bottom. The top head, not the bottom head. Don't get yourself caught up in stuff that's going to totally derail the amazing shit that you have that's about to happen. Again, you're being carried through this already. Don't fuck it up. Don't start like fucking with the wheels thinking, oh, it would be fun if I pop a wheelie. You can fall out the cart. You can't be dragged. Well, you can be dragged. You was about to get dragged. If you do that, you're going to get dragged. Telling you, you're going to get dragged. If you don't want to listen to me, don't message me later like, Emika, you were so right. I got dragged. Okay. Your next card, the Hermit. Look. Oh, that's not fire. I was like, look, everything's on fire. No, it's not fire. It's not fire. Because look, the magician was fucking talking a hot ass mess, set everything on fire. He was talking a hot ass mess. Look at that. Talking a hot ass mess. And now he's in full hermit mode. Let's see what's this about. Okay. Hermit, counsel, knowledge, solitude, prudence, vigilance, circumspection, self-denial, withdrawal, regression. You don't want to regress to a point where you're okay. Let's be seriously honest here, Libra. Okay, let's get real and let's get raw. You have a penchant for that fucking self-sabotage. And I'm talking to you like a big sister. Knock that shit off. Seriously. You get so close to manifesting the best life, the best circumstance for yourself. And then you're like, oh, never mind. Let me just fuck myself instead. Like, what are you doing? Stop doing that. You guys go through this cycle, and then every time that happens and you successfully screw yourself over internally, you're like, see, this is why I don't deserve anything. That's bullshit. You're doing it to yourself. It's bullshit. You deserve that best life. And it's you that's continuing to fight the fruition of that best life. Now, if you fight this, I'm going to take that motherfucker. I'm going to beat you with that child. I'll pick up that child. I'll beat you with that child. I'm joking. We all know I got a bad back. I ain't picking up no children to beat you with them. But seriously, talk to someone who actually cares. Not someone that's just around for the clout. Because let's face it, Libra, you got that juju about you that's really, really saucy. You just like, everybody wants to be around the Libra. You fun, you're cool. Don't fuck with those people. They're there for the clout. They're not there for you. The person who's not sitting at the table but is on the phone asking, making sure you're okay. They're not there with you at the party, but they're there to pick up the pieces. That's the person you should be going to for advice. Not those motherfuckers that just want to be there for the good times. Okay? I'm just saying. I am judging you, Libra, because I want you to succeed. I want you to push this through because I can actually see what you have the potential to push through in the next couple months. I want this to happen for you. Like, I need this to happen for you because I'm sick and tired of seeing this shit, Libra. Seriously. It's out of love. And I had some chocolate, which has caffeine, and so it's making me a little bit aggressive. Don't judge me, though. So, here. Let's see if your asses get dragged. Let's see if the buffalo drags your asses. Let's see. So the buffalo dragged the shit out of Pisces. Aquarius was smart. Aquarius was like, no, bitch, you're not dragging shit. We're going to walk together. So let's see, Libra, are you going to get dragged? Is the buffalo going to be involved? Or, what's going on? That'd be so hilarious if there was a card in this deck that looked just like me with a stick to beat you with and beat some sense into you. No, that wouldn't be funny. Okay, I was gonna shuffle it again, and then I was told to look. Okay, this is not your card, but I just want you to see this. I got a motherfucking stick. Okay. Okay, that's a fucking stick in my hand. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's got a fucking stick. Okay, just stop fucking around, girl. They need advice. Okay, so this is what I was cracking up over. Like, that's me looking over at you like, I ain't got no buffalo, but I got a goat. Oh no, I got a sheep. Okay. The phoenix will rise. You are not permitted to enter into the divine fire of personal transformation unless you are capable and worthy of the challenge. Now, remember, where is the doodad? Doodad, 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 doodad. Okay. Talking that hot mess, trying to burn up all of that insecurity. Okay. The reward bestowed at the other side of the journey is such that all suffering throughout is redeemed. No matter what struggle you have endured, you shall rise again. This is your destiny. All right. This is your destiny. And then this card, it's never too late. If you have forgotten who you are, know that your true self has not gone away and never will. Underneath every layer of conditioning, under all twisting and turning and trying to fit into some shape to please others, your true self remains, ready and waiting to rise up in original gorgeousness and glory. It's never too late for you to choose to be you. All right? So these cards totally go together. It's about choice, your personal choice. And then there's this card. The crazy girl has a stick. She will beat you with it. I'm just joking. No, you don't got a stick. She don't got a stick. Okay. Let me get you cards from this deck. But in all seriousness, Libra, you have something seriously amazing that's about to happen for you. I really, truly do hope it happens for you. You have no idea how much I want and need for this goodness to happen for you. I don't take pleasure in feeling other people feeling so beat down by life. I don't enjoy that at all. It actually hurts me worse than if life beat me down itself. Does that make sense? So I personally need for you to succeed. I need to feel the goodness coming from you, that happiness, that satisfaction with life. All right. Okay. So your first card, retreat, seek and receive consolation from God to overcome a difficult experience. This is a time for reflection, solitude, and contemplation. Okay, like I said, you've been going through some shit very, very silently. Just like a whole bunch of others, you have been going through so much shit. And it's like you've reached a point where you feel as though every single part of you that's worth anything is gone, like it's dead. But it's not. Just because you're unaware of it does not mean it ceases to exist. Okay, that's the part of you that comes from God. God doesn't need permission or acknowledgement to exist. God just is. And if people think like, oh, yeah, atheists are so bad because they don't believe in God, and what does God care about that? God never needed permission to exist. The part of you that you don't recognize, the part of you that you have forgotten still continues to exist. That's the parts that are held very close to the heart of God. Those are the parts that God is cherishing the most right now. And so when you become aware of them again and God gives it back to you, it's going to be supercharged and it's going to be ready for you to harness in such a way that it's going to manifest the most amazing life for you. And these are things that I'm actually seeing within the auric field of Libra. And just because you can't see it doesn't mean I don't. And that's why it's so important for you to just at least hear what's being said right now. It might take you some time to really process the gravity of what I'm saying and how it applies to your life, to your journey. But just hear it. Just hear it. It doesn't have to make sense right now. You don't have to accept it as truth ever, but just hear it. Okay? So believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and follow your dreams. All right? See the peacock feathers? You are wisdom. You are a balanced wisdom turned into flesh. And when you forget, it doesn't erase the wisdom. It's still there waiting to be tapped into. Patience. No matter what the situation or delay is, your desire will come when it's meant to. It's never going to go away. All right? It's never going to go away. Your potentiality is never going to expire or go away. It will sit there patiently waiting until you're ready to allow it. And this is not something you have to work to become. This is what you already are. The notion of like, you have to attain this, you have to do that, you have to become. No, you are. You already are. And this whole spiritual process is nothing more than the shedding of the skins that have really caused a level of opacity that is keeping you from seeing through to the core of you. You've blinded yourself. That's all it is. So take off the glasses and start seeing. Okay? I hope this resonates for you, Libra. I really, truly need and want for you to succeed. It's just, I need it. I really do. I know. I'm wondering if I should just grab the stick. I should just use the stick. Dog, I got a stick. Ow! I got a stick. Oh my god. All right. I'll put the stick down. So I hope this resonated with you. Please give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. I love you guys. Bye.